Hey guys, it's Bethany, and this week we are talking about our Bieber experiences. So, to be honest, I've only had one Bieber experience, and that was the Believe tour, but it was the best night of my life. So I'm just gonna explain it. I'm not gonna go into too much detail though, because I'd end up going on forever. But yeah, on the 22nd of February 2013, I went to see Justin on the Believe tour at Manchester. I set off at about 9 o'clock to go pick up my best friend Chloe, who I was going to see him with. And once we picked her up, we just headed straight to Manchester for the concert. We got to Manchester and we got lost trying to find the arena. We ended up in a place where there was a police building. Yeah, wasn't too handy, but we eventually found the place, and before we only found the arena because we saw the tour buses and we followed the tour buses. Literally, when my mum was like, "What sort of bus is that?" we looked, and me and Chloe just screamed because we knew it was the tour buses. So we got the arena, we got changed because we were just sitting in comfy clothes in the car, because it was like a 3-hour journey. 3.5 hours actually. 3.5 hour car journey, so we were just in normal clothes, and then we went to McDonald's to get changed for the concert. We met up with our best friend Abby, because she went to see him the night before and stayed over in Manchester overnight, and we decided to meet up before she headed back to where she lives. Then we went to find our friends Tara and Beth, Tara and Beth, and it was like they were just walking out where the trains are, and I turned around and I was like, "Tara," and we just ran towards each other, and it was a beautiful moment. And then we went to find Siobhan because she got lost. Well, she didn't get lost, I got lost trying to find her, but I eventually found her, and because I kind of split off with Tara to find Siobhan. But yeah, we eventually found Siobhan, and then we found Tara again. Then we just sat together until we decided to go outside and see Leanne and Chloe, who were standing outside waiting for Justin's tour bus. We went back inside, and we sat behind McDonald's, because in the arena there's an actual McDonald's. We sat beside McDonald's, in this little closed off bit. There was just us, and we were just doing random things, like taking photos, talking about people, talking about anything. And then Leanne and Chloe came to find us because they couldn't be bothered to stand outside anymore. So yeah, we took more photos and had more conversations, and then we decided to go back outside to wait, because it was about 4 o'clock now. We decided to go back outside and find the tour buses, see if the tour buses were going to arrive. So we did. We stood on we went outside and we stood on the curb waiting to see the tour buses. The band tour bus came, and we all screamed because Dan was on that bus. And yeah, we kind of made friends with the security guard as well, but I swear I'm sure he hated us, because yeah, we asked him if we could meet Cody and Justin because we had a McDonald's toy to give to them. Yeah, long story. Anyway, then it was time to go. Then we went back in to get ready to queue for the concert. It kind of split off, Leanne and Chloe went one way, and me, Chloe, Beth and Tara and Siobhan. No, Siobhan had, wait, oh my god, I've just missed a chunk out. Yeah, we were sat on the floor waiting for, after we had stood outside, we went and sat in the corner, and a lot of things happened, if I say Justin, you'll say Bieber, and that happened. And yeah, and Tara recorded a video, and yeah, then it was time to queue up. Everyone was queuing up. Because it was 6 o'clock now, everyone decided to start queuing up. We kind of split off, Siobhan had to go and find her friend, so she left to find her friend because her friend had a ticket. Leanne and Chloe kind of split off from her. Me, Tara, Beth and Chloe were stood we were near the front of the massive crowd of believers. And then I was told to go find our friend Charlotte, and I couldn't find her. Yeah, I looked where I was told and I couldn't find her, so I went back and we went. We managed to get in, and then Tara kind of like got a camera took off her because it was like, it's one of those bridge cameras and it's not even that big. It doesn't have it. I don't understand why they took it off her. So she was about to go home until I lent her one of my cameras because I had two, because I take two cameras with us. But yeah, I lent her one of mine, and yeah. Then we all went. We left Tara to go find our seats, and our seats were like really high up, and I was panicking because it was really, really high up. Anyway, yeah. I'm just gonna skip what happened and go straight on the concert. Okay, so, concert started. Kenny came on. I was dying, and then Cody came on, and I think I've never cried so much for someone I didn't even like that much. Like, I didn't like Cody before the Believe tour, and I cried so much for him. Like, people I knew from school were on the seats next to us because I bought tickets from her to go see the concert, and they were like, if you're like this for Cody, God knows what you're going to be like for Justin. And I was just like, oh my God. And then there was an interval, and then Carly came on, and she was amazing. Like, people were saying she was bad live. She's not bad live at all. She's amazing. Like, I loved her. And yeah, and I was just singing along to Carly, and she was amazing. And then there was like this hour-long interval waiting for Justin. So I went to find my best friend Louise during there because I said I'd meet up with her. I found her block. I found her because I remember what block she was in, so I found her, and we went and got a drink together. And then I left to go back to go see Chloe, and then the countdown came on, and I needed a wee, so I had to run for the fastest wee of my entire life. And I got back, and it was 3 minutes, and then it got to 2, and then I got to 1, and then it got to 30 seconds, and then it got to 10 seconds, and when it got to 0, the whole arena was screaming. I was on the floor crying, like, I'm not even joking. And then it was like something happened, and then Justin came on, and as soon as I saw him, I pretty much collapsed crying because I couldn't believe I was actually seeing him. Like, I was actually in the same bloody room with him. I never thought this day would come, like I'd be in the same room as him. I was just like, oh my God. So yeah, he came on, he sang all his songs, and oh my God, it was the best concert ever. Like, I'm not even joking. I cried so much. Like, oh my God, he's perfect. He's absolutely amazing live. I couldn't believe it at all. Like, oh my God, it was the best thing the best concert I've ever been to in my entire life. Like, oh my God. And when he sang on One Less Lonely Girl, I just cried because I knew that wasn't going to be me because I was so far away. And I was just like, oh my God. But it was literally the best night ever. And after it finished, I literally collapsed crying. Like, I was the only one who full on started crying at the end when it finished because I just got loads of stares. I literally collapsed and I just got loads of stares. It was like, oh my God, but I don't care. It was the best night of my entire life, and I love it so much. I'm just so grateful that I actually got to experience the Believe tour, and I want him to come back to the UK so I can experience it all over again because I miss it so much. Right, so I hope I haven't rambled on much. This is my video for this week. I'm sorry it's like really bad again. Like, I've been having problems and stuff with family and friends, and yeah, but I promise next week's video will be up to scratch, okay? And I'm sorry I'm not wearing a Bieber shirt. Like, we were told to wear a Bieber shirt during this week's, but all of mine are in the wash, so yeah, at least he's on my wall. Like, look, Justin. Okay, yeah, bye.